Hello there, my beautiful Libra friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful and excited to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Libra, this is a specific reading for you today. I feel that some of you have asked Spirit for a sign. This video, this reading is your sign today. You're going to receive your guidance through these cards. So what I'm going to do for you is open your reading with an affirmation and a healing message. I'm going to then pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Ancient Stones Oracle deck, and then close off with an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, let's call in Spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that Spirit wants to share with you today. So we are getting here. There is nothing wrong with you, Libra. There is nothing wrong with you. Some of you might be seeing a raccoon. This is a confirmation. If you haven't seen a raccoon, you're seeing one now on your screen. We have the number 29 on this card. This could be a number that you're seeing in your life. Perhaps you were born on the 29th of the month, or you're a life path number 2 or 9. These are all confirmations of this reading. So appreciate your uniqueness. You are wonderful just the way you are. So one more time, appreciate your uniqueness, Libra. You are wonderful just the way you are. The affirmation here is, I love and accept myself unconditionally. I love and accept myself unconditionally. All right, so that is your opening message. Let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. All right, so we are starting with the Chariot card. All right, this is you moving forward, seeing progress in your life, claiming victory around something specific as well. Spirit needs you to get in the driver's seat of your life. They want you to take the wheel of your life here, everyone. Now, the Chariot card is a major arcana card. This energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you are going to feel this intensely, while others you're going to feel this subtly. All right, so we also have the 3 of Swords. I'm getting some pain in your heart. There's something that you're carrying around here, Libra, and you need to release it. I feel that Spirit is calling you to work on your healing. I feel some of you are going to do some deep inner healing here, but you have to be open and allow yourself to heal. So this is the time right now for you to heal and let go of the things that you've been carrying around. So the 3 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Swords. A place of rest. This is what I'm getting. A place where you can really connect with your higher self, with Source, with God, with your spirit guides. Guidance and answers are coming in for you, but you need this quiet space. This is quiet space within you, that inner sanctuary. Okay, this is something that you have to cultivate. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Now, this is going to strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So Libra, a lot going on here, a lot of motion, a lot of movement here through the Chariot, and a lot of releasing and letting go. It's time for you to bury the past, my friends. Okay, this is what Spirit is asking. So before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. All right, so those of you that are seeing the numbers 7, 3, and 4, this is coming in as a confirmation of this reading for you today. Also the sequence of 734. Okay, and again, some of you might be a life path 7, 3, or 4. So the number 7 is a spiritual number. I talk about this quite a bit. I feel for you, you are elevating spiritually, you are growing, you are expanding here, everyone. I feel for some of you, you're meant to break the threshold, something that has been holding you back. You're meant to break through it and move forward with your life. And I feel that whatever pains and hurts that you have experienced in your life, Spirit is urging you to break free from them all. Let yourself free. Let yourself free here, Libra. What is it that you're holding on to? Spirit wants to ask you that. You can share with me in the comment section below here, because that's a form of a release once you let it out and type it out. You can even write it on a sheet of paper, right? So the Chariot card, this is where Spirit wants you to be responsible for your own soul. You are in charge of your life. Okay, and they want you to take control of it. They're also trying to remind you through your life's experience that you are the authority of your life. Nobody has authority over you other than yourself. Okay, they want you to move forward as your free, true, and authentic self. I feel this part of you is emerging. So some of you might be feeling like things are breaking away from your life, or things are starting to distance themselves from you. Or maybe you are distancing yourself from things in your life. And I feel that you're going to move forward. You're going to see a lot of success very quickly here once you realize, become aware of the things that no longer serve you. Okay, these could be people and connections that you have. These could be things that you carry around with you that give energy and thought to, things that have happened to you in your past. Okay, this is the Three of Swords that is coming up. So I'm just going to talk about this first. Okay, so they're wanting you to release and let go of this. They want you to pull out these swords one by one. All right, and what's happening here is this is not going to be easy. It's never easy. Maybe it is easy for some, but I feel that whenever I've gone through letting go of pains and hurts from my past, it hasn't been an easy task. And I feel you have to commit yourself to this, and you have to allow yourself to heal. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to heal. And it's because the weight that we carry for a long time becomes a habit. It becomes a pattern within us. So it's all about recognizing that first, which, by the way, is being reflected and communicated to you right now. So Spirit is saying that, you know, the things that are happening in your life, especially if they are creating emotions within you that don't feel good, this is your body letting you know that you're not in alignment with what it is that you're going through right now. So we have to shift this. A lot of times, shifting this means we have to shift our perspective, or shift the way that we're seeing or showing up in the world through a situation that we're going through. And I feel mindset here is going to be very powerful to shift your mindset to the energy of love and abundance. Now, I have created a 14-day mindset challenge ebook. You can find this in the description box below. I have a link there for this. It's everything that I do in my life to keep myself aligned to the things that I desire to experience, that I wanted to share with you through this ebook. I feel this is really important that you understand what it is that you're carrying. Like, what are you putting weight and energy to, especially in your thoughts that create emotions or feelings that don't feel good. And again, this is your spirit guides communicating, but this is also your body letting you know what is in alignment or not with you. And I feel a lot of times things can trigger us. Now, maybe you're being triggered right now by some sort of a situation or a person. This is where you don't want to react to it. You want to give yourself a moment to breathe through it, right? Allow yourself to clear space in your mind and allow Spirit to come in and communicate with what action or what kind of a response you need to give. And I feel calmness here is going to be very important. Healing, massive healing here for some of you out there. Right? It's a healing period. And, you know, this healing, it's not easy, but we can make it easy through gratitude, through loving ourselves and taking care of ourselves, sometimes even moving into a quieter space. Right? So whatever it takes for you to heal through your journey here, Libra, you need to do this. I feel Spirit is calling you. Some of you are feeling like, you know what, I need time for myself. I need to re-energize, recuperate, and renew my energy, recharge my batteries here before I move forward. And maybe there is this look in your life, like I feel some of you are taking a really good, thorough look at everything that is happening in your life. You know, it's like the sudden awareness that sets in, and all of a sudden you're soaking in this new information that is making sense, but not. It feels unfamiliar, but familiar. It's really hard to explain. But some of you are feeling this energy, and you're starting to realize that some of these things in your life are not in alignment with you. And because you're recognizing them, you can make the choice to release them out of your life. Okay, so that is the Three of Swords. Communication here is going to also be important for you. This is coming through the number 3, right? The number 3 in numerology is all about communication, expansion, your self-expression, and also creativity. Some of you might be finding that releasing emotions through channeling that energy into something productive or creative might work. And what I'm getting here is some of you supercharging yourselves, like actually taking the time to heal and recharge yourself and pushing yourself forward. Like this isn't even you pushing yourself. I feel this is spirit pushing you forward. And the other thing I'm getting here is a solo vibe, a solo energy coming in. So I feel that maybe when you release and let go of things, you're going to find yourself in a place where you're by yourself. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're by yourself. It just feels like you're by yourself energetically. Maybe you're surrounded by people. Maybe you live in a family or with a spouse, but you feel almost lonely. I feel this is an opportunity to not feel lonely, but to actually get to know yourself better, to love yourself more. Okay, it's a quiet space and energy that spirit is giving you at this time, this opportunity, especially if you're feeling this, to learn to get to know yourself, learn about what your boundaries are, and move forward with that. Commit yourself to this new opportunity, this door opening for you to like actually become that version of yourself that you desire to be, the true you, right? And this wagon this person is sitting on doesn't have any kind of horses or anything leading it other than you steering it, right? This is you taking the driver's seat, the wheel of your life. Sometimes, when we learn to drive a car, it's not easy. We have to practice and get better at it. And over years, we master it, right? This is the way this energy works as well. It's something that you are beginning. Some of you are still in the process. Maybe you're only a few years in and you're still figuring out how to do this and become better at it. Allow this time for you to develop and gain the skills by practicing and applying the knowledge that you are learning here, everyone, because this is where you're going to claim victory. There is no need to rush anything. What is meant to be yours will be yours. Okay, and everything is happening in divine timing, but know that everything is happening in your favor here. All right, any kind of worries, anything that you're holding on to here, Libra, this is working against you, so you have to release it and let it go. I feel, it's just one of those things because I feel someone in the back of my mind here keeps saying, this is so hard to do. Like, this is so hard to do. How do I do this? How can I release this? Sometimes what we can do is look online for information, right? What I do is I research, I look into things, I ask spirit guides to bring me the information and guidance I need. And sometimes that comes through a conversation, releasing things through a conversation, talking through maybe a therapist or even a counselor, writing things down in a journal, right? Singing it out, channeling it into something. And because you're doing this, because you're allowing yourself to move forward, take action steps in order to release energies, you're going to see yourself far, far ahead. You're going to see yourself moving far, far ahead. I feel you're also spiritually growing. You're opening yourself up for spiritual growth. And in turn, your intuition is heightened. You're feeling really connected here. And things are definitely going to change in your external world with this because you are making it happen, Libra. You are the one that is initiating this process. You are the one that is the catalyst for this change in your life, right? And this period to just kind of focus on yourself and your own goals. This is really important. I feel especially over the next 2 months here to really focus on your goals and the things you desire to see to come to fruition for you. You have to put the energy towards that. So Spirit is calling you to be an active participant in the co-creation of your desired reality. That action is really important. Everything you do now going forward is going to be important and it's going to have a huge impact on your future. So Spirit is calling you to take that action, whatever that action is for you right now. You can't stand in stillness. Stillness is okay if we are doing introspection and reflection work, right? That is action we're taking in order to release and let go. But ultimately what needs to happen here is, the world is constantly moving and we have to move with it. Right? Otherwise, life just passes us by. And they want you to get ahead here. And it's not that some of you want to get ahead. Maybe you do want to get ahead, but whatever the case is, you're going to see yourself getting ahead and things actually happening for you. Okay? And the Four of Swords, resting in between, making sure that you retain this connection with Spirit. You know, this is really important because this guidance that's coming in for you is actually leading you down the path that is more aligned to you. So I feel what I was seeing here at the beginning of the reading was someone kind of, the wobbly energy that's coming in from the Chariot card. It's kind of like, okay, I'm taking the ropes and I'm going to steer this wagon without any horses. So what are these ropes even tied to? I don't know. I'm going to trust that wherever this leads me is where I'm meant to go. So what Spirit wants you to do is just connect. You know what we're not supposed to know? This is what I've learned in my life. We're not supposed to know what's coming ahead, right? We're meant to release the past and not dwell on it. And being in this present moment, they want you to be in this present moment. They don't want you to attach yourself to the past behind you or ahead of you. They want you to be here because this is the only place that exists. This is where you're going to find your answers. When we detach ourselves from this present moment, this is where we start to feel the chaos. Because what's happening is this center space, this present moment, this now is where everything is. But the minute you step outside of that, that's where the chaos is. Okay, they wanted me to repeat that because it's really, really important. If you actually take a look, this person is in the center of these 4 swords. They're connected to their higher self. And I feel for you, this has to do with your mental scape because of the swords. I also feel words. Words may have hurt some of you. We got swords here in the heart and we got swords here out in the open. So they want you to release this and use these as power rather than weakness. Okay, the swords. They want you to pull these out of yourself and align them as power. So how do you do that? I feel sometimes we can rewrite our story, rewrite the things that we have gone through in a way that uplifts us, right? And there's abundance, there's excitement, joy, there's a lot of love in between some of the chaos, some of the challenges, some of the hardships we have experienced. We just have to look for them. Sometimes it also depends on the lens that we're wearing. And I feel for you like a filter or a lens is being removed. This is what's ultimately happening here. And that sometimes in itself, the removal of this filter, the removal of this lens can be wild, I feel like sometimes, right? Because it's like everything becomes clear. Everything starts to make sense. Things that never made sense before. So I feel for you, this is what's happening here in the overall spread. Right? But this chaos can be calmed through your centered, in the now, present approach to your life. And building a healthy connections between you, spirit, your higher self, with God. Really, really important. Prayer, practicing gratitude, again, are going to be very powerful practices for you, Libra. Okay, and I'm getting some of you wanting to be home. Like I'm getting a home body energy. Like you feel the most safest, the most comfortable, the most at peace in your home. Spend more time in your home if you need to. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're feeling like you need to stay home, work on projects, maybe plan or organize goals, create some sort of a strategy. I'm getting some of you making choices and decisions, but moving to a quiet place in order to gain clarity around what that choice or decision is going to be. And I feel for you, especially if you're making decisions and choices, this time to slow down. Like you're meant to be in action, but you're not meant to rush things. So slow action, steady pace is going to benefit you in a powerful way. Okay. And there's an answer coming in for something. So some of you might be dreaming. There's conversations happening here in your dreams. I don't know if any of you are able to lucid dream or able to see yourself in a dream, aware that you are able to control the dream. I've had dreams like this where I feel like I'm watching a movie of myself. And I feel for some of you, there's messages coming through you watching your dream in your dream. Okay, there's messages coming through everything that is happening in your dream. I feel some of you have recently maybe had 3 dreams in a row at night, and between each of them, you have woken up. When you wake up, just write it down really quickly. I know sometimes this isn't, it wakes you up, but I feel there's a purpose behind it. Maybe you're meant to wake up. I don't know, right? But some of you are waking up at odd hours. Instead of filling your brain about the worries of your life, they're wanting you to release it and focus on, okay, what was that dream? What was the message? Sometimes I feel like we're playing charades with spirit and we have to kind of write it down and see what the message is with what's going on in our life. I also feel the release that is meant to happen is also happening through your dreams. So some of you might be having nightmares or dreams of someone cheating or something happening, like you losing something or someone surfacing back in your life or some sort of like not a good experience. This is your energy releasing and letting go of things that are deep down within you that have been kind of suppressed and they're just showing up. And dreams are just dreams, they're not real, right? So the people in our dreams aren't the people that are in our real life. Sometimes they are shown to us in a different character, right? And we're like, that person would never do that to me. It's because they wouldn't. It's just something that is coming up from within you that is showing you something that I feel usually isn't real, right? There's usually messages there, but it's all about us kind of deciphering them, right? So I feel you are being communicated with. Pay attention to the signs around you as well, Libra. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull a bonus card. This is an Ancient Stones Oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. Spirit is asking you to be open and know that there is nothing wrong with you, okay? There's nothing wrong with you, my friends. So the volcano, there's that eruption, there's all of that surfacing. Isn't that interesting how many of you are seeing volcanoes? Maybe you live near a volcano. This is a confirmation, and if you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now on your screen. So relationships, express and don't stagnate, okay? Don't stagnate. Things are meant to keep moving here. So the message here is, behold the fiery dance of the volcano, a testament to nature's potent alchemy. During its magnificent eruption, ancient rock yields to transformation, giving birth to new molten forms that cool into creation. A vivid reminder that even seemingly unchanging stones holds the seed of renewal and regeneration. If we fail to express our anger, it can turn into resentment. When we feel upset or frustrated, it's easy to let it slide for fear of upsetting someone. But then it might build into something bigger. If we find a way to communicate clearly and compassionately, we can avoid unnecessary conflict, confusion, and separation. The volcano card invites you to express your feelings now, before they get out of hand. To clearly state what you experience is so you can solve it now before it turns into something else. This card generally comes up when we need to express something that's been left unsaid. This doesn't mean that you must be aggressive or volatile. Instead, it's about having the conversation before it turns into something bigger. When we leave our feelings to fester, they can grow red hot and eat us up from within. But if we can process our feelings and express them in a way that's kind and honest, we can avoid unnecessary harm to our relationship. You may be called to express your feelings to yourself with a practice such as journaling. You may be being called to find a way to process your own inner dialogue, or to have a conversation with someone else in which you express yourself. All right, we have an Ancient Stones activation. I'm going to read this to you. Feel free to write this down and use it in your life. I gather up the courage to express my feelings before they turn into something bigger than they need to be. Please guide me to express myself clearly yet kindly. I'm going to read this one more time. I gather up the courage to express my feelings before they turn into something bigger than they need to be. Please guide me to express myself clearly yet kindly. So look at that, the volcano here, everyone. All right, let's pull an angel number. Some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. So we are getting open the door. It's time for you to open the door to this new life, to this new experience, right? Without the baggage that you're carrying on your heart. So the number 5959, if you're seeing these numbers in this sequence anywhere in your life, this is a confirmation of this reading for you today. So the message here is courage to move forward. You have the courage. They want you to tap into the courage, but also to have the courage to move forward. You have free access, freedom, okay? They want you to find your way. They don't want you to stand still. They want you to find your way. Step out of your comfort zone. Be curious and explore your desires. You have permission to intervene as well. All right, everyone, I'm super excited to announce to you that my sister-in-law Katomi has put together her Christmas ritual box. Now, these are available right now. I have the link for these in the description box below. This is a protection box. There is a purpose behind this. It's going to come with full instructions on how to use this kit. It comes with 2 candles. Each of these candles have a stone. One of the candles actually have a tassel, okay? The stones in these candles are going to be consecrated, so you're going to put intentions in these candles and you're going to be able to carry these stones around you after the fact. Now, there's only a limited supply of these, everyone. So the deadline for these, the last one you can order is on December the 5th. And we wanted to get these out early because last year we sold out of them. So again, secure yours today. I've got the link for these in the description box below. Okay, so this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.